the carry would be sufficient. Maybe maybe a Claude would suffice, but it would depend because either if Esports picked up the Valentina, they can basically use the Cult Altar as well. So I think they might settle for something like a Melissa here.
Yeah, a Melissa and a Bruno, and there you have it, a gold laner ban here coming through for Nightmare Esports as their final ban. They also take away Zanri's Lolita, which kind of leaves Zanri with only maybe more or less like the support options. They still don't have any answer to the Atlas and the Faramis. So that's something I'm looking forward to see. I haven't seen this region utilize the Minotaur that has been rocked in the jungle in different regions, namely the Philippines as well as other regions as well in Southeast Asia, that has been utilizing the Minotaur to answer out to the Faramis. They take away the Barretts here again, limiting so much. I think that's like 4 heroes away for the jungler here of Nightmare Esports, particularly my princess. So there might just be other heroes resurfacing here as the jungler role. Like we haven't seen a Bane so much. Like the utility type of jungler is the name of the game here for Nightmare East versus jungler. They do pick up the Melissa here, which kind of it is kind of telling already in their ban, right? They took out the Claude here. So what's it gonna be for 33?
I would actually be a little bit surprised if they pick up the Kimmy once again. I mean, they picked it up during their game against Wawa Gaming. But
that's like too much magic damage though for IDNS. Their first 3 picks already like magic damage. They heard me.
Wait. They actually go with this.
I'm so surprised
all
they
right,
actually went with this. I'm not even sure. There is. I'm not so sure if they're listening to me, but I got once again the Minotaur, the answer to the Faramis. Well, I mean, I think it's going to be a battle of the tanks here. More or less. I'm not so sure, right? Like it could be. Well, it doesn't make sense if you make the Julian a roamer, right? So it's more or less going to be, it's going to be Zanri's hero. I'm liking this. I'm actually quite surprised they went with my my Minotaur prediction, but very happy right there. And final pick here for my princess. They still do need a jungler here. A lot has already been taken out. So what can work well here? I mean, they could go for the dives right now because they have the Faramis. They got the Atlas to set up right now. They also got the Melissa with the range.
Wow. They actually pick up the Baksha here for their front line. Very solid so far here for Nightmare Esports. Cuts down some of the sustain as well with the ultimate, but I don't know if Esports does have a lot of burst right now in their composition, which is actually one of the counters towards a high sustain lineup. Because if you're gonna be able to burst out your enemy faster than they could react towards using the Cult Altar, then it's gonna be good for you. It's gonna be good for either. This game both has drafted a nice and aggressive lineup here, but an Atlas is always gonna be looking for picks. Minotaur as well to counter out this Faramis in the mid lane. And since you mentioned that, okay, it's Zanri using this Minotaur, it's not gonna be a jungle Minotaur.
Yeah, the last time that Nightmare and IDNS also went up against each other in the group stages, we also saw not a Clint Melissa, but a Claude Clint matchup in the gold lane. All I can say is that definitely this Claude can poke the heck out of this Melissa, especially since if Cammy here does not have that poke just yet. But look at this, Izzy and the 33. Oh no, it's JVCB actually playing for Nightmare Esports today, so it's not going to be Juviana.
All right, they switched it up once again, which happened during, I think, group stages or during yesterday's match. I forgot, but Jasmine actually is quite low. Mizmik trying to get that last hit, but so will try to dive. Mizmik now being punished a little bit, has to fall back, and no casualties gonna be experienced by both teams this round.
Yeah, I think they are actually so careful at this point, right? I mean, so Soul is going to use that flicker. So many flickers burned away already, and the one or going to the 2 minute mark, something that we didn't really expect. Both is it the fatal links here of the Atlas, or is it the cult altar here of the Faramis? But if you do ask me, it would be wiser to pick up the Faramis' ultimate since you already have this. You already have someone who does tempo initiates a tempo, which is coming in the form of Zanri. And here comes the first turtle
Mm-hmm.
of the game. And Jasmine gonna
Oh
fall
no!
down real low. Is he gonna join the party? He's
Oh,
gonna get taken down. Lois draws the first blood here in the game. 2 minute mark. IDNS gonna go straight for that turtle. JVCV gonna miss out on that abyssal strike. IDNS with no contest at all. They got that first pickoff. They're gonna get this turtle as well. A very good start for the Thai team here in the Mekong qualifier.
yeah, very nice pick there, especially by Mizumik getting the fatal links of Jasmine to take him on. And now, with a little bit of momentum swinging in their favor, they're being extra aggressive as of the moment, trying to rotate towards top side. But Jasmine is right there as well, just trying to defend Kami for the meantime as he's just trying to scale up. Meanwhile, in our XP lane, on our bot lane, you don't see that much action on them just yet because of their matchup is the Diroth and the Esmeralda. I think they're gonna be playing it extra safe and cautious. Just wait for some pickoffs to happen. Given the aggressiveness here of IRC Esports, like Esports should be very careful. Oh, just like that, Kami getting it taken out. IRC Esports, I think they have learned a little bit from their match against Wawa Gaming, especially that they want to come up to at least the lower bracket finals towards the grand finals. They're trying to create some more opportunities for themselves on those rotations, but also trying to be careful as well whenever they rotate.
Yeah, so very early takedown on the tower on the top side with the IDNS rotation there, which means that this could be 33 freely moving around the map here with IDNS, meaning more damage when it comes to the team fights here, knowing that Nightmare Esports does want they do want to set that up. They have the Atlas here, they also have the Faramis, and they also have the Baksha here as well to do the dives. And right now, they're going to be sending 33 here on the bottom side, of course, to go up against JVCV. Not so sure what the idea here of Nightmare Esports because Juviana had a very good performance the last time he played for Nightmare Esports. We reach the point wherein both sides already get the items that they need, and it's just a matter of execution. That will definitely be so exciting for IDNS and Nightmare Esports.
Yeah, and Hydrasip Esports starting the turtle so far here. Jasmine trying to get one with a fatal link, but actually got no one. This is going to be kind of disastrous on their end.
Yeah.
Hydrasip Esports trying to capitalize on the moment. Good news though by Sosolo on the cult altar to save Jasmine in the process, but I don't think they can actually steal up this turtle as Lois picks it up. And they just disengage for the moment. Not much fights happening as of right now, but Nightmare Esports in the longer run are actually losing quite a lot. 33 picked up a tower in the bot lane, but they're trying to answer back with one on top. Mizumik though tries to engage them once more, but they will just disengage for now. Meanwhile, bot side, Zanri, 33, and Lois just look to rotate him once again after taking a tower in bot.
Oh no, Izzy getting the cult altar there by Mizzy Mink. And the top side, IDNS looking to push the towers actually as fast as they can. This is just a 5 minute mark. They already got two, perhaps going towards the third one, trying to push that tower on the bot side as much as they can and not going to force out any more team fights, right? And every time you see IDNS going for it, they're going to go for the engage. They have to take down Jasmine first. And Jasmine hasn't had that very nice setup with the Fatal Links just yet. So we have yet to see that from Nightmare Esports, but they are setting up something here. Jasmine and So combination, they pop in the conceal here. It seems like Izzy is going to be their target. Jasmine still has the flicker here, but they are not gonna commit because knowing that IDNS is also popping in that conceal play, it's a matter of who's going to use it first. They disengage once again. This is surprisingly so clean from both sides.
Yeah, they're just stalking each other right now, trying to get information across the map, to rotate, and try to get some pick-offs, but they manage to avoid each other. While they do it, though, towers are starting to fall down once more here on Nightmare Esports side. They only have picked up one in the top lane earlier, but it was also crucial because those people who were trying to push up tried to get ganked here by iDynasty Esports, and now going towards the third and last turtle of the game. iDynasty Esports again starting it up, and Nightmare Esports actually just gonna be giving this away for now. Not much fights happening, only 2 kills here by iDynasty Esports, but because of their tower take and the turtle takes,
Oh,
they're
Izzy
actually
though.
up by around 3k. And Izzy, despite the 2v1 scenario and the gank there by Jasmine, still not gonna be killed here as Mizimink now joins the fight. He will just let them be for now, and we experiencing some problem here
Yeah,
from
still.
Nightmare Esports finals against Nightmare Esports as well. So imagine the degree of performance of Nightmare Esports if they are under peak condition. They might as well try to contest iDynasty Esports right now in this game. But now as we continue towards game number 1, hopefully they don't suffer any more technical problems along the way. Maybe for the whole series,
Oh,
full
look
day,
at the
as
pokes.
Jasmine who almost got taken out there by 33, but they decided to just take away the tower. They transition towards the mid as Nightmare Esports tries to defend, but this is the problem in their composition. They don't necessarily have any sort of wave clear with management, unlike for iDynasty Esports. They have the range with the Clint, they have a little bit of clearing as well because of Mizimink, but now Jasmine goes with a fatal link, but immediate use of the Cult Altar for both teams, so it's a matter of the pain, but the Minato definitely is starting to have an impact here against Nightmare Esports. Jasmine falls down. iDynasty Esports transition towards the mid, quickly taking some damage towards the tower the moment it falls back. Toso almost got taken out there, trying to help out his teammate.
This is what I told you, right? This Minotaur is working up against that Paramis. They were able to land that very nice no one's rage onto 4 people of Nightmare Esports, and eventually they did land that Cult Altar as well after Mizimink was able to use that Purify, and eventually they did get the 2 towers there, the mid and the bot side tower for IDNS. Already 8 structures down here for the side of Nightmare Esports, and now they're gonna go straight here for the Lord. IDNS, Mizimik gonna try to get in the Cult Altar as well once again. Has been proved to be very useful. They get the resources here from My Princess once again, leaving him dry in this entire game. He hasn't been able to get anything. He's not that far behind up against Lois, but the way IDNS has controlled this entire thing has been phenomenal. They get this Lord in the 9-minute mark, and Nightmare Sports, they aren't able to answer out to anything just yet. And knowing that IDNS, if you look at their battle spells, GG, that's 3 purifies on their side.
Yup.
So it's not so easy for Jasmine to do those fatal links, right? It's not just the purify you have to consider right now. It's also the Cult Altar that Mizimink throws for IDNS. And after that, they have the answer
Plus
to the Paramis
Henry.
of Nightmare Esports. Exactly.
Yeah.
There comes the Lord. 10 minutes in. Can IDNS actually end this one?
More than capable to do so right now. They have like a 10,000 gold lead at 10 minutes into the game, and now charging into the mid, charging into the top as well. It's the only lane that does have an inhibitor tower, but not for long. iDynasty Esports cleans up the base of Nightmare Esports. Slowly the waves are crashing in.
There he goes in!
Gonna be used once again by both teams. But 33 already starting to pick up some kills. The Lord
there's
is
a fatal link
damaging
for
the
Jasmine.
crystal. And Nightmare Esports will fall. iDynasty Esports takes